Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business here. Guys, it's Tuesday evening. Tomorrow is Hump Day. That means, guys, Hump Day. Half the week is gone. The weekend is coming up, and we have got the Washington Redskins on tap. I'm as excited as can be. Everybody's been asking me about the tailgate. The tailgate, literally 4 days, 20 hours, 25 minutes, and 3, 2, 1, 0 seconds from now, we'll be kicking off at FedEx Field against the Washington Redskins. It's going to be an exciting filled weekend, guys. Man, I got so much stuff that's planned, and people have been asking me about the tailgate. We're going to be in Orange Lot. We're going to be right behind the parking structure, same place we were last year. I'm going to be bringing about 80 pounds of chicken wings to cook there. We're going to have a big pot of chili because it's going to be in the 50s. I may bring a heater out there in case it gets cold. We're going to have pulled pork. We're going to have burgers. We are going to throw down. And let me give you guys a little taste of what we have done in the past. Joe Boo's Wings. We got our Bang Bang sliders coming, and I'm about to slap some burgers on it. Take a look at all of the people that have already shown up here, part of the Joe Boo crew. Part of the Joe Boo crew out here. We got some Mojo Punch, and we're about to get our eat on. Guys, it's time to go kick some butt with those Eagles, man. I'm sick and tired. I mean, sick and tired of all these damn Eagles showing up here in Dallas. Let's show them what it's like for other teams when they go in Philadelphia. Let's kick their ass out of Dallas. How about that, guys? Let's do it! Any comments on what we need to do to the Eagles? There you go. Kill Carson Wentz, man. All right, that sounds like a win. James Kane burning up the grill. Hello, friends. Cowboy Joe Boo here with the Joe Boo Sports Report, and I'm getting photobombed as always. Yeah, you heard that. We are here opposite the players' entrance right there, AT&T Stadium, and of course, I'm always getting my picture taken. The players will be rolling in here. In fact, is that one of the team quota? Is that a team bus coming up here right now? Could it be? Do I see a turn signal here? Do we? Is that a VIP source? No, is it turning? No, it's not turning. Not one of the player buses. But here we are live reporting from our tailgate. Yeah, we had a ball. I swear, we honestly had a ball last year, FedEx Field in Dallas for the Eagles game, and of course at the draft. So if you guys want to go to my Facebook page, Cowboy Joe Boo. You'll see the event and everything and the details and stuff on there. It's no charge if you want to come. But if you would, excuse me, would like to donate, help out, help cover the expenses, help buy some food and the alcohol and everything else, you can make a donation and stuff on my PayPal account. But email me at cowboysmark@gmail.com. The lots open up at 12 o'clock. 4 hours before kickoff, and we're going to be in line probably about 9 o'clock to get set up. So as soon as they open up the lots, we'll get there and get set up. So I'm looking forward to all of you guys. Now, here's what's kind of cool. My question for tonight is, can our Dallas Cowboys defense, which right now is #1 in total defense in the NFC. Let me say that again. The Dallas Cowboys defense is #1 in the NFC on total defense. Hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe, but it is true. But do the Dallas Cowboys have the best front seven in football? Or can they be the best front seven by the end of the year? Here's the thing. Here's what's interesting when we start looking at the statistics. And let me change screens here. Bye, guys. And I don't know if you guys can see the numbers or not. The screen probably is a little bit faded. But here's what's interesting. If you look at the statistics, when it comes to tackles, Van Der Esch is 6th in the NFL. Jalen Smith is 11th. When it comes to sacks, DeMarcus Lawrence is 5th in the NFL. But what's kind of cool about it, because right now we are fifth in sacks in the NFL, which is good. Can always be better. But the thing is, it's not just DeMarcus Lawrence. They are truly spreading the wealth. Because as you go down the line, you see Jalen Smith with 3 sacks. You go down, of course, DeMarcus Lawrence with 5.5. You got Sean Lee, who hasn't really played much, with a 1/2 sack. You've got Kevon Frazier with a sack. You've got Tyrone Crawford with a 1.5 sacks. You've got Taco Charlton with a sack. You've got Damian Wilson with a sack. And Malik Collins quietly has 2 sacks of his own. So what you're seeing is, in the way that I talk about our offense being death by 1,000 cuts, our defensive line is doing that same thing. So you've got linebackers that are doing the do. You've got DeMarcus Lawrence, the one-man wrecking crew, but you're getting pressure even in the middle with a Malik Collins who's coming back from injury. And the interesting thing about this is, you now have David Irving added to the mix. He's only had 3 practices, but he ended up with a tackle for a loss, 2 tackles, and a quarterback hit in his first action. If he's anything like he was last year after he came back from his suspension, who had 7 sacks in 8 games, you start adding that to the mix. Add to the mix that Randy Gregory is still learning. He's still getting his legs underneath him, and he had actually a really good game this past week. So as the season goes on, as his legs start to get underneath him, as he starts to learn more and more, that guy's going to be better. Malik Collins, remember, he didn't have really training camp, and he's just really getting started. He's going to get better. You got an Antoine Woods that's going to be in there. Oh, and by the way, you still have a Pro Bowler in Sean Lee that's coming back. Now, the amazing thing is, and you start thinking about this, now, wait a minute. We're talking about the Cowboys. The Cowboys. There's not a whole lot of names there other than DeMarcus Lawrence. We're not like the Texans that have Clowney and Watt. Look at those 2 guys. Well, that's true. But that defense we've seen is only ranked 9th in the NFL in total defense. Surprised? I kind of was. And then you think about the Rams. Aaron Donald, Ndamukong Suh, those guys, they're 11th in the NFL. And then there was the Vikings, who last year, the Vikings defense, only thing they needed was Kirk Cousins, and they were headed for the Super Bowl. 16th. 1-6. Yeah. So the Cowboys are getting better and better. That game against Jacksonville, holding them to 7 points, drops our scoring average down to 17.1 yards per game. And there's, like the offense, there's no one piece that you can try and stop. You've got 2 linebackers that are fast. I mean, Jalen Smith, you got to honestly look at Jerry Jones, Will McClay, and the drafting staff that made a hell of a draft in getting Jalen Smith when nobody else would take that risk. Right now, he's becoming one of the best linebackers in football. And this is really his first year where he's been healthy. Van Der Esch is beginning to look like Hall of Famer Brian Urlacher as a rookie. The fact that he's been able to step in and the Cowboys defense hasn't skipped a beat with Sean Lee. And now you're getting Sean Lee back, who has more knowledge than most players will even ever forget. Or did I say that wrong? He'll forget more than most of these guys will ever learn. I'll get it right. See, I forget things. But that's what we're looking at with this defense, with that front 7. If you think somebody else has a better front 7 than what we have right now, I'd like to know who that is. Baltimore has the number 1 defense, I believe, in total yardage, but we'll see how that goes with the rest of the season. But you've got to be happy that having a defense like this can literally keep us in every single game. We're not getting blown out because of the hot boys. God, I hate the hot. God, I hate hot boys. Hot boys? Can't we get something like evil and demented and scary? Hot boys just doesn't scare me. can't wait to see our Dallas Cowboys this weekend. I'm Mark Holmes with Cowboy Joe Boo, and don't forget, go to Cowboy Joe Boo on Facebook and let me know if you're coming to the event. And if you want to help out, bring something, send me an email so that way we can really get this thing going. Everybody, I want to thank you all so much for everything you do. Oh, one last thing. I try and be good to everybody. I try to be nice. I try to actually help my fellow man. But for whatever reason, there's people out there that hate me. There's a My Cowboys Family profile. It's not the real My Cowboys Family, but they're going around making comments and things like that, as well as a fake Mark Holmes that's going on their channel. What they're trying to do is pit our two channels against each other. Don't believe the hype. Check the sources when you hear something out there, because again, I just don't know if it's jealousy or what it is, but don't believe this stuff. They came in my live stream trying to start some crap and everything else. I've talked to my Cowboys family. We're all good between us, but there are trolls out there that are fraudulent. So be careful what you read. Be careful what you believe. As always, friends, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Boo Sports Report. I'll see you guys on Sunday.